Day. My name is Danielle Moret, and I'd like to share with you my thought on the Gospel for the third Sunday of Lent. The Gospel is taken from John chapter 2, verses 13 to 25. The action took place just a few days before Passover. Jesus came to Jerusalem, like the Jews of his time, and he went to the temple. When he got to the temple, what he saw shocked him. And he saw people selling cattle, selling sheep, doves. He saw the money changers at tables. He was not happy. He took a whip and he wanted to expel them from the temple. He said, "Take these things out of here. Stop making my Father's house a marketplace." Of course, I don't think they understood very well what he meant, because normally people came from far away and it was easier for them to buy the animals, the cattle or the sheep or the dove at the temple to be offered on Passover. And people came from different regions and there could be different kind of money, and we needed the money changers. Perhaps if it had been done outside the temple, Jesus would not have reacted this way. But this time it was in the temple. When people did not understand, he told them, "Destroy this temple and I will build it up in 3 days." Nobody could understand that. They said, "Listen, it took 46 years to build this temple and you say you can raise it up in 3 days?" It was not clear to them. But eventually, after his passion, his death and resurrection, the apostle realized that he was talking about the temple of his body. This was the temple. St. Paul, in his first letter to the Corinthians, also reminds us that our body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. When the Holy Spirit lives in us, we are the temple. Therefore, we need to respect our body, and people need to respect each other's. Also, when we think of the temple, the God for Jesus, it was his Father's house. Let us think of our church. What is it? It's also the house of God. When we go to the church, perhaps we should acknowledge the reason why we are coming, to see Jesus. Why don't we make an effort when we enter a church, identify where is the tabernacle? Because he is the most important person hidden in this tabernacle. Maybe with the sign of the cross, maybe with the nodding, a salute, maybe with a genuflection, but at least let's not ignore Jesus present in the tabernacle. I remember traveling into many places and going to different churches, and make it a discipline to identify where is Jesus. So I wish us during this time of Lent to be more reverential, to acknowledge the presence of God, of the Spirit in the people around us, in our church, and get close to him, acknowledge him. Do not ignore him, because he did not ignore us. This is what I wish you. God bless. Have a good week.